Street Readiness Self-Defense Level 2A Mount Controls Part 2. The knee push and the head control. Okay, Mr. Josh goes to his back. I assume the mounted position. Remember the heels, pinching the hips, both sides. Sit yourself back. Have the ZZ atop effect. Here, your thighs angle back, chest down. Now, from here, this session, Mr. Josh, he reaches and pushes my leg with his hand. Here, I maintain balance with both hands in my left leg. Slight lean, I hook his arm right above the elbow. Pull his arm up with a little bite, put my knee right back in place, and then right back. He pushes off on the other side. Okay, I reach back, right above the elbow, I pull up, pull my knee back in place, and right back down. He pushes off on the opposite side. Now, this is what happens if you place your hand in the wrong place. If I come back here and I pull up, I could bend his arm and slide right out. He pulls his elbow right out and he goes right back to the leg. So from here, I'm hooking at the elbow. I pull up tight right into my armpit, slide right back and right back. Okay? He pushes off on the other leg. The hand one. My hand reaches right above the elbow area. I pull up, bite with my arm. And when we say bite, we're talking about putting the arm into the armpit and locking down with our own arm and right back out. The next one is head control. We're gonna do two little small variations of this one. The first one, Mr. Josh bench presses me up, gets me back a little bit, and then he tries to roll. From here, I come right down on top of his arm, trying to regain control, and I come over his arm, I headlock him, I point both of my fingers to my left, and then I just crawl, maintaining balance with my left hand, and crawling and driving my right shoulder into his jaw and pushing his shoulder down. And you see how I am bending his head to my left, his right. Come right back up and level right back down. He bench presses again. He rolls, he turns. Hey, I get the arm, I lean, I push the arm down. I go for the headlock. Point my fingers, driving my shoulder into his chin, pushing his head down, back over, pinning his shoulder back down, and then open and level out. Now, one more. He bench presses and he starts to turn after you get your balance. You might not get this hand down, but you can just punch this hand right on through and go right to the headlock. This is called head and arm triangle control, but we're not gonna work the triangle submission yet. Here, I'm just gonna push down on the back of his arm to the side of his face and guide my hand cross and over, pinning his shoulder right back. And while I'm right here, I can slide my hand right up my chest and my shoulder and level right back out. One more time, we're gonna do the same side. He bench presses and he turns, and I don't get this arm above his arm. I slide, I drop down, I'm in between his arms. I go for the headlock, crawl my finger nice and tight, push my left hand over for balance. My fingers go down and we crawl and smash. From here, as I open up my left hand, one balance to the next, bring that left hand in and swim right out and drop down nice and low. Mount control part 2, the knee push and the head control. Take your time. Watch the video a few times like always, and train safe, train smart.